Valley Club Alliance War changes are coming, and that means more rewards for you and your Alliance mates. We'll talk about what is happening. Ancient Ones event is next week, and we'll talk about what you need to do to get that easy unlock for her. And we thought it was coming, but now it is official. There is a store coming in December. We'll talk about that store and everything else in this blog post covering the next 2 weeks. And if you're ready for that and more, then you need to do Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having a great day. Big 2-week blog that we're talking about in this video, talking about the events for next week and the following week. And if you do get some value from this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for even more Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. And let's start by talking about these changes coming to Alliance War Commanders. We recently added Ancient One Astral Team Orbs, as well as Ancient One's passive awakened abilities to the win loss for war. These additions replace the war credits and elite war credits, and I think this is a good thing. I really wasn't buying a lot in the war store with those war credits or elite credits, so they have more passive abilities, more orbs with a slight chance for a jackpot is good. The elite war credits have been increased for the war season rewards. I'll be adding war credits to this season starting next war season. If you look at the rewards right now, we see that they have already been changed. We have these Ancient One passive awakened ability materials in the war rewards right now. Also these Ancient One Astral Orb fragments in there. And while this has a very low chance to get you what you actually want, some shards for Ancient One, having that slight jackpot chance, I think, is a little better than having these war credits, elite war credits, because like I said, wasn't really spending them on my own. So yeah, I think that's an upgrade. Let me know your thoughts. If you're farming something in the war store, though, this may be a little bit of a hindrance because you have to wait for these war season rewards to come in. If you look at them, these elite war credits have already been added, and we should have the war credits adding soon. This does end in 9 days, so as long as they add these war credits in before the 9 days is over, it's fine. Well, let's move forward with the blog post covering 2 weeks, and what the devs say is the Marvel Strike Force team will be taking a break to observe the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday in the US, and as a result, the next weekly blog will be on December 6th. So there's gonna be no blog on November 29th, Black Friday. The next blog will be on December 6th, so the following Friday. They also say that the charts for the events for the first week of December will be updated early next week. Those events will start on December 2nd, so we don't have those charts yet, but we will have them next week and get you all set for the events for the following week. But we do have the info for next week, and we're gonna get you all set for that, get that easy Ancient One unlock. So this is your battle plan for November 23rd through December 6th. So we have the Galactic Awaken event. That is the Ancient One release event. We have the web milestones, spending some stuff in the web store, which is good, spending those turkeys there. Cosmic battles, so doing your spec ops missions in Battle World. We have an Astral Team Showcase starting on November 25th, so the Monday. And then Captain Britain is going to the Strike Pass. So he's currently in the Battle Pass, also going to be on the Strike Pass. They say you can purchase this on the web for extra value, and what they announced for the extra value for the Battle Pass, which may or may not be the same for this Strike Pass. The Premium Pass awarded 200 Captain Britain Awakened ability materials, and the premium version of the Battle Pass, or the plus version of Battle Pass, it had those awakened abilities plus 100 Captain Britain shards. Hopefully there's more than 20 Captain Britain shards for free-to-play players, because Battle Pass pretty disappointing, but unfortunately, I'm expecting the same for the Strike Pass, but hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised and the community is pleasantly surprised. We have Iron Patriot Blitz on Monday, and Strike Salute, which is some free stuff, is also beginning. We'll talk about some of the milestones that are beginning there and some free claims there. Fight Club Quick Rumble Blitz will feature the Alpha Flight, and then the following week's events will begin on December 2nd. That'll be based on 5 golden rings, Season of Giving web milestone, Absolute Assault, and the Omega Sentinel Battle Pass. No additional bonus on the web for this one, so you get what you get when you purchase the Battle Pass. Then on December 4th, the following Wednesday, Kahhori is going to be available. Showcase will be available for Kahhori, and we'll start to see some of these absolute A-Force showcases beginning as well. And then more golden rings. Heroes for Hire will have the Quick Rumble Blitz, and keep an eye out on your availability for characters. So Orcus is going to the bumps, the basic, ultimates, mega, and the premium orbs, and the supply section. Also at the Elite Store, diamonds for Orcus will only be available after they're fountained in January. So you won't be able to get diamonds, but you can get red stars for Orcus. And I guess that because they were in some leaderboard event and they want to kind of, you know, extend the value for that. Gladiator is going to the Spotlight Raid Orb. He's going to be replacing Black Panther Shuri. He's going to be available in the Raid Store and the Raid Orb. Gore, as expected, going to the Blitz Store and the Blitz Orb. Gladiator and Gore are going out of the Battle World Store, and Sentinel, Nimrod, Omega Sentinel were featured in the Battle War Store for a month before they're available in January. So Sentinel, I like that they're announcing all this stuff in advance, so we kind of could prepare. We see they're in Battle World before they get their farmability, and then after that they go to their permanent location. So Sentinel is going to go into Spotlight Raid Orb. So once you're opening all these Spotlight Raid Orbs for Gladiator, get into that star level you want and save them for Sentinel. Nimrod going into the War Store, and Omega Sentinel will be going to the hard campaign node. None of them are staying in the Battle World Store, which is good. Now, Kahhori is coming to Marvel Strike Force December 4th. Normal type of means. This looks like it could be this is very strong character, special character, but fortunately doesn't look like it's taking dark promos or anything, and it looks like a normal release. So there will be an orb. Chance to earn up to 180 Kahhori shards. You're probably going to get 6 though. That is the highest chance. 675 power cores. You're going to get that increased chance for red stars for Kahhori, 25% drop rate, all the normal stuff there. And there is going to be that path to absolute A-Force. There's showcase events that come along. There's going to be these different orbs there, like with all these character releases. Kahhori Absolute A-Force Orb, Miss Marvel Classic A-Force Orb, and a Medusa A-Force Orb. Each of these team orbs are going to be very similar to the team orbs that we've had in the past. They'll feature character shards for the featured new character that's named on the web. So whatever the orb's name is, that's the character that's going to be in there. Shards for the updated character, which are Wasp and Ironheart, which is probably what I'm going to be getting a lot of, and not a lot of Kahhori, Miss Marvel Classic, or Medusa. Blitz credits, which is so useful. You can buy consumables for Alliance Wars, so more attacks, more defensive boosts as well. And you could find these orbs in Alliance War, Alliance Milestone events, and daily objectives. The showcase event for Absolute A-Force looks very similar to other showcase events. It's going to have the first chapter, which is no requirements. You'll be giving a team of Absolute A-Force to use on this, and you'll get some first-time rewards, and you can refresh these for some energy, for some milestone events and everything like that. And then chapter 2, you need to have your characters at certain yellow stars to enter this. 3 stars for mission 1, 4 stars for mission 2, 5 stars for mission 3, and so on and so on. And this has each missions for Kahhori, Miss Marvel Classic, Medusa, and then later on when the full team is out, the Absolute A-Force team, and you need to have those certain star levels for that. First time rewards will include gold gear credits, teal crimson gear, T2, so the blue ions, T3, so the purple ions, T3 ISO 8 credits, and special collect select character shards. And that is again going to begin on December 4th. Now the strike salute that we talked about beginning on November 25th, so next Monday. And this is a celebration of a character's November holiday season is a return of Strike Salute, and you get a cornucopia of opportunities to gobble up. So there's going to be a 10-day login calendar. Hopefully to get some juicy rewards in that. 10 days of special free claims on the web, which is always good, and 10 days of celebratory power core offers in the store. What I'm hoping this is like the 10 for 10 offers where you can spend power cores and get some good stuff. What I'm hoping this is not is some like extra juicy deals on power cores that we could get some power cores with real money. Let me know what you think, what you interpret this is. Is it gonna be good offers that we could use power cores to get, or good offers that we can spend real world money and get a discount on power cores? And as usual on every Friday, make sure you head over to the web to get some free stuff. 500 Shadow Orb fragments. I think this is a really good orb, especially in preparation for this Shadow King event. Cosmic Elixir, Ancient One shards are also there. And as we move on to the Cosmic Awakening events, Galactic Awakening. So this is the last event for this Cosmic Awakening season. And for this, to score points, use Astro characters, clear enemy waves in Battle World. You open the Moondragon Awakenings orb and earn Shadow Orb fragments from the campaign nodes. So this is still going to be based on campaign nodes. Have that same orb in there. Hopefully the conversion ratio of 4-to-1 remains, because I think that's a really good orb, regardless of the milestones and the leaderboards and everything like that. And as far as the Moondragon Awakening orb, this important orb, and I guess it's an important orb if you really like war, will contain Moondragon's ultimate awaken ability materials. This is just to extend some of the bonuses that she has from Battle World, extend those into war. It's also going to contain T4 materials turkeys and 20,000 Galactic Awakening event points when opened. And this is going to be a special event offer that'll make an impact on your Astral team in war and in war only. But you'll also find this in an upcoming web milestone. So if you don't purchase this, you're probably not going to get the points for the event, but you eventually can get this awakened abilities whenever the special web event comes around. Stellar Conquest is the name again for the web event that leads into the main event. And for this, pretty simple, just spend turkeys to advance through the milestones. And if you look at the charts for this, one turkey is 1 point. You need to spend 300,000 turkeys to get all this stuff, and what you would get is 100 more Doctor Strange Ultimate Awakened abilities. If you completed the web milestone running this week, you should already have 100, so this should get you the 200 total to upgrade that ability. Also, you're getting a bunch of points for the Galactic Awakening milestone, the main milestone, 22,000 points for all of these milestones. And if we take a look at the scoring for the main milestone event, you need to clear waves in Battle World. You're getting 1,500 points for each of those. The limit is 90,000 points. And to reach those 90,000 limits, you need to clear 60 waves. Now there's 19 waves per zone. I believe there's actually 20 in zone 5. So I think that's 96 total waves. So if you clear 60 out of those 96 waves, you should get to this limit very easily. The Shadow Orb fragments, those are going to be from the campaign nodes. So those are going to be the differentiator in where you get in the milestones. Using the Astral team and Battle World, 2,000 points each. And even if you just have Doctor Strange and Moondragon, you should be able to get to this limit of 16,000 points. If you buy the Moondragon Awakening Orbs, you're getting an additional 20,000 points. So I'm not using those points in the calculations for this. And as far as the rewards, you have some Cosmic Key that you need to get to. This is the big milestone. That's going to be at milestone 13. That is the meta item. And you're getting more Ancient One shards. If you want to get all of these Ancient One shards, the additional 40 is down here at milestone 15. You need 162,000 points for this, and it should be pretty easy to get if you're a pretty engaged player. All right, look at the calculations for a Galactic Awakening. It is an 8-day solo event. Milestone 13, you need 88,000 points. Very easy to get to that. That gets you that meta item, that Cosmic Key. But if you want to get 100 total Ancient One shards, you need to get to milestone 15, 162,000 points. Now, if we add up all these limits here, all the free points you're getting, free points from the web by spending those turkeys, 22,000 points. Battle World waves, clearing at least 60 of them, 60 out of the 96 total waves, 90,000 points. And using Astral in Battle World, if you're just using Doctor Strange, just using Moondragon, that should give you more than enough points to get to this limit. So 16,000 points there. The total that you get before spending any campaign energy to get these Shadow Orb fragments, 128,000 points. That does get you to milestone 14. So that gets you that Cosmic Key, and it gets you some Ancient One shards. Doesn't get you this additional 40, but gets you 25 more Ancient One shards. And if we're looking at the totals that we need to get to, well, the ratio right now in the game, every campaign energy spent is worth 4 Shadow Orb fragments. I'm assuming that's going to stay the same next week as well. So that's what all these calculations are based on. So every day, if you don't let your energy top off, 628 energy for free. That is your normal claims. That's your free claims on the objectives. You're getting a bunch of that, and your free claims of the web, 628 per day. Over the course of 8 days, that is a little over 5,000 energy that you're getting for free at the conversion ratio of 4-to-1. That is 20,000 or a little over 20,000 orb fragments, which means that you get a total of 1,048.96. That gets you to milestone 14 as well. But if you're doing your 4 refreshes per day, that is 3 power core refreshes and 1 free refresh. So 150 cores per day. That gets you 8,000, or that gets you 1,108 energy every single day over the course of 8 days. 8,864, which means that the conversion ratio of 4-to-1 gets you or 35,000 orb fragments, which would get you the points to get to milestone 15, 163,000 points. That gets you to milestone 15. That gets you all 100 Ancient One shards. Now, if you're like myself and think that orb is really, really good and want to do the 100 core refreshes, it's not going to get you any extra milestone, but it will get you more orb fragments. 35,000 orb fragments over the course of 8 days versus that 50,000. So a few more orbs, few more chances to get some Annihilator characters, few more chances to get some Illuminati characters as well. If you do your 8 refreshes, so that is your 100 core refreshes, you get 150 per day. You're getting these 400 that you have to spend per day, so 550 power cores every day. That is 1,588 energy every single day over the course of 8 days. 12,704 energy. That gets you a little over 50,000 orb fragments. Like I said, it's not going to get you the next milestone because we add up all these points, it still gets you to milestone 15. But if you just want a few of these extra orbs, 100 refreshes may be worth it for you. If you're just looking for an Ancient One shards, there's no need to do any of these 100 core refreshes. And if we look at the Alliance milestone for next week, unfortunately, looks very similar to the Alliance milestone we have going on right now. It's based on using Astral Showcase energy and participating in Battle World Spec Ops missions. Also collecting allied supplies, 6 orb fragments. If we look at the charts for it, looks pretty grindy. Earning allied supplies, 6 orb fragments. That is unknown amount because sometimes they give 2,000, sometimes they give 500, various amounts all the time. So it's hard to calculate what they're going to do with this. It is a 6-day event, and if you complete spec ops missions in Battle World, if you do all of that, 150,000 points for the limit. That should be pretty easy to get if your alliance is pretty engaged in Battle World. And each astral energy you or your alliance mates spend will be worth 4 points, and you're getting 288 for free per day over the course of 6 days because it's a 6-day event, 24 alliance members, 41,000 astral showcase energy to get, which means about 165,000 points or so, which doesn't get this whole 200,000 limit, but will get you most of these cosmic elixirs. Obviously, these Alliances events are not as good as the Alliance events that were based on the Night Stalkers or the Orcus team, but it is a little better than the Alliance event that we got for the first couple weeks of Battle World. So not great, but is a slight improvement than what we've had before. And as we said, next week's Quick Rumble Blitz will feature Alpha Flight characters. And moving on to the next month-long milestone event, we don't have all the charts, all the information on it, but we do have enough information that you can start to plan for all this stuff. It's going to be called the Ice Queen's Gala, and it looks like Emma Frost is going to be the reward for these milestones. And there's going to be 5 main milestones, 5 quick rumbles, 5 alliance milestone, and 1 weekly web milestone that repeats 5 times. And it looks like it's going to be based on the new store. So the big ticket items you got to collect: golden ring, calling bird, French horn, turtle dove, partridge in a pear tree. Event schedule: we're having the 5 golden rings. That is starting the following week, December 2nd. We don't have information for that yet, but next week we should have all the charts for this. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a zombie party. I love all this Christmas references there. Quick Rumble Blitzes, we're getting 5 of them. We're getting Alliance Milestone, Absolute Assault, and these look a little better than the ones based on Spec Ops. And the weekly web milestones, probably based on spending all of your snow globes in the new snow globe store that's happening. And leaderboard for this will feature some armory, 18 orb fragments, T2 level 5 ions, crimson raid gear, diamond champion 4 orbs. So blue gear, no purple gear yet. And as far as the events, well, for this golden rings, it is going to start on December 2nd. You need to spend gold, earn shadow orb fragments, and open ring orbs. So I guess the shadow orb fragments are still going to be remaining in the campaign for a while. So I guess that's good. A pretty good orb there. Open ring orbs as well. And reward, the leaderboard, are Mephisto diamonds. So hopefully you get lucky on those red stars for Mephisto in that orb, and you can get some diamonds in this event. Usually the leaderboard only extends to the top 1,000, so it would be a pretty competitive leaderboard. For the web milestone, spending snow globes, so it just looks like there's going to be another store there, which is good. Absolute Assault, playing Alliance War, collecting allied supplies, 6 orb fragments. So at least this is not based on Spec Ops, which means that Battle World during this week and following, we should be able to play it normally. And that's good because First Strike is ending at the end of November, and the real season rewards will begin on December 1st. And the Quick Rumble Blitz will feature the Heroes for Hire. But of course, everything that we said in this video is subject to change because everything from this advanced copy of the blog post is also subject to change. Hopefully you got some value from this video, and if you did, leave it a like. And if you want to see what are the best characters in Marvel Strike Force, non-mythic, non-epic, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great week. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.